Hey everyone, it's Pup Twigs here, and joining me, I've got Pup Nodens from Denver, Colorado. How are you?
Oh, good.
Good, good. So, have to ask, and I kind of tie a bunch of questions into one. Is the pup named Nodens? I noticed that your muzzle is blue, and that's the your specific color that you stick with, or do you change it out? How did you get Nodens, and how did you pick blue?
So Nodens actually came to me recently. My pup name has changed throughout the years, but Nodens is actually the Celtic god of puppies and medicine, and I actually work in the medical field. Um, so I thought it was very fitting for me.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's a great one for you.
Yeah.
And do you stick with blue most of the time, or do you change out your colors?
I mostly stick with blue, blue being my favorite color.
Okay,
But I have been more leaning towards pink recently as well, so it's kind of why I have the golden
I saw the pink on there.
on my
Yeah, that's awesome. I like it. Yeah, I change out my colors all the time. I have about seven different colors that I have for my muzzle. So how long have you been a pup and part of the pup community?
Oh, so I like to consider myself an old dog. Um, I've been in the puppy community since the end of 2010, beginning of 2011.
Okay, so you've been around a while.
Mhm.
Did you pick a what we typically call a born date, or did you just this is the year I did it, and then we move on from there?
Um, I kind of just went with this is the year I did it because I don't actually really remember the day and everything that I decided it was what I wanted to do fully.
Okay. And that's okay, because not every pup has a born date. Some just go by the year that they became a pup, and that's good enough. So you've been around a while, many years. If there's one thing that you could go in and change about the pup community, what would it be?
Um, Honestly, I still think the clickiness is a big thing in the puppy community, and the kind of gatekeeping of the puppy community seems to be more big now of who's allowed to be in the puppy community and who they feel is fitted to be in there. And I think that's something that really needs to be changed because everybody who wants to be a puppy, I feel, can. They
Right.
shouldn't be limited whether they can afford gear or have gear or that. To me, that doesn't matter. If you have the mindset of wanting to go out and play and be around other puppies and just be caring, then go for it. Do it. Don't try to stop somebody from doing that.
Yeah, I agree. You don't have to have all that gear to be getting that puppy mindset and just go out and have fun and with other pups.
Exactly.
So, what kind of hobbies do you have?
Hobbies. Being a Colorado native, I really love doing all of the Colorado activities. So I do a lot of hiking and camping during the spring and summertime. During the winter, I go out and I snowboard a lot during the winter. So I'm always out on the mountains.
Oh, nice.
I also draw quite a bit more recently, full time now. I picked up tattooing as well. So I've been doing tattooing and a lot more art stuff. So
Oh, cool. So I have to ask you, you said you do some snowboarding. Have you ever been out snowboarding as a pup?
I do actually. I wear my muzzle all of the time when I'm out snowboarding. Mostly because I like the aesthetic of it, obviously, but
Yes.
it also keeps my face warm.
Oh, well, of course it does. What about pets? Do you have any?
Yeah, actually, I have one dog. His name is Moose. He's a 6-year-old Berger Picard.
Oh, nice, nice. So Pup Nodens, how not everyone has an identification, but some do. Um, and some identify as multiple. But when you think of beta, omega, or alpha, do you identify as any of those?
Um, I mean, I don't really identify myself as one specifically. Because I mean, being in the puppy community for as long as I have, I've taken on, so many different roles of being an alpha towards puppies, or being a beta, or being somebody's puppy in general, having a handler or an owner. So I mean, I don't really look at myself as one of those specifically.
Okay.
I can be very flexible with being a puppy.
Sure, sure. So in the Denver area, what is the puppy community like? Do you have a lot of pups there in the community?
Yeah, we have a pretty huge community here in Denver. We have like the Denver Puppies and Handlers group. I'm actually a part of the board for that this year.
Oh, good.
And so, I mean, we have quite a few different events going on throughout the year. And we're actually trying to plan more here um, coming up. So,
Uh-huh. So do you all plan a lot of events there in the Denver area?
we do actually. And then with me being, I don't really do the bar scene very much. I'm more of the outdoorsy type, want to go out and explore and, do kinds of things. So that's one big thing that I'm trying to do this year. Being on board is trying to get more outdoor events and, barbecues and pool parties and stuff like that. Because, that when I first was on Den Paw years ago, we were doing events like that and stuff. And then it all kind of changed to just being a bar scene kind of thing. And a lot of the puppies don't want to do that.
Yeah, yeah. The bars are not for everybody, but
Mhm.
well, good. Well, if you had or knew that there was a new person coming in wanting to join the puppy community, what kind of advice would you give them?
Um, don't be afraid. I mean, it's intimidating at first. It is. I remember going to my very first puppy event and seeing everybody in pup hoods, and me just kind of being that lone person in the back, kind of, what's going on, never really experienced this before. And, it takes a little bit, but don't be intimidated. And, most of us are all really friendly, and, we all love sharing our experiences and hanging out and playing together. And,
Yeah,
um, yeah, just have fun.
and that's great advice there. So let's say that I've got another interview later tonight to a pup, and you wanted to ask them a specific question about them as a pup or the community. What question do you think you would want to ask them?
Let's see. Um, hmm. If there's one piece of good advice that you can give to puppies who are struggling with finding their their group, I guess, what would that be?
Okay, all right, that's a fair question to ask because I'm sure a lot of them do struggle with that at times. So this one came from uh, Pup Tana from San Diego, California. Wanted to see how you would answer this one, but how do you help make pet spaces more inclusive or welcoming to the female-bodied folks? So pups that want to come out, but they're females, how do you make that more inclusive and welcoming for them?
Definitely. So I mean, we have some female identifying puppies on who are part of Denver's puppy and handler group. And the way I see it is I don't really look at, bodies as, you know, anything different. If you want to be a puppy, you can be a puppy. Who
Agreed.
cares? I mean, come out and do it. It's People may think it's different, but we're all a community, and we're all here to support each other. And honestly, the only way to do that is by doing it, by supporting.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. So if there's other pups out there that would want to maybe reach out to you, they see this episode and they want to say hi or reach out to you, how would they get in touch with you with your social medias?
Yeah, definitely. So I have a few different social media pages. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Telegram. I have Instagram, and I'm also on TikTok, surprisingly. So,
You sound about like me. I've got them all. Well, anything else that you would care to share with the people that watch this or the pups that watch this that don't know about Nodens yet?
Um, well, I don't know. I mean, um, I'm kind of an outgoing puppy. I love making new friends. I'm very social butterfly. So I mean, if you ever see me out, I love traveling too. So I try to get out and visit different cities and stuff. And I love checking out different bars in those areas. So I mean, if you ever see me out, don't ever think I usually tend to have that like intimidating face all the time and just I look intimidating, but don't be scared. Come say hi. Like I promise you I am the nicest person that you'll probably ever meet.
Oh, that's good to know because yeah, we need a lot of pups like that to make this community welcoming to everybody. So, and that's the whole reason that I wanted to do this is to try to introduce pups to the world, and that's what we're trying to do at this point. So,
Definitely.
well, it has been such a nice time to be able to chat with you this little bit about you and about Denver and the pup community there. And you know, if you're ever in Orlando, look me up, and if I'm ever in Denver, I will definitely look you up as well.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, you have a good one. All right.
Yeah, we'll see ya.